limit 25. Easy, boy.
It reminds me of that place that we used to live in when I was a kid.
Hello everybody, this is Alan and Keith here. Today we're going to be talking and reviewing about the movie Late Phases. It's a new movie that just came out on video on demand, and I love it.
It's a very, very good movie. It's written by Eric Stoltz, who wrote Under the Bed, if you're familiar with that movie.
Hi, Mom. Didn't think you'd still be awake. Mom.
What the hell is that?
Who's a boy? Dolores! Phenomenal when it comes to the werewolf genre.
Yes, I mean, as far as werewolf movies, this movie, I mean, there's no CG for the most part. There might have been a little bit of CG transformation, but it was blended in very well. I mean, the gore was pretty good.
Dolores! Dolores!
None of the neighbors saw any sign of this assailant.
This movie is about a man named Ambrose McKinley. He's basically a Vietnam vet
Who's blind.
who went blind after the war. He wasn't born blind, but he went blind. Him and his dog move into this senior housing development. His neighbor gets attacked by a werewolf
On his first night
on
there.
his first night there. The rest of the movie is just him trying to prepare for the final battle.
The movie does drag. Drags mostly to show you that, you know, it is going to take a month for the next full moon to occur.
Yeah.
So it's basically just drags because during that month time. And the movie started so strong because the movie, like 10 minutes in, they show you the werewolf right
Very
there.
fast.
You see that werewolf 10 minutes into that movie.
Very fast. There's a death, there's a werewolf there, you meet the characters.
There's a battle.
Battle, first 10 minutes.
This has happened before.
Attacks like these happen all the time. Please, stay in your house, keep the doors closed until we sort this out, okay?
First 10 minutes are very, very, very intense.
Basically, character development, McKinley going to the town, finding all the different people that could be the werewolf, because he's blind, he can't see anything, which was a very interesting twist to this movie, because, you know, if this was a regular werewolf movie, it would be kind of boring, but just the fact that he's blind, and just the fact that he found out it was a werewolf being blind in the first place was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Seems like such a nice place to live.
I personally, I think the character of Ambrose McKinley is one of the better characters I've seen in a movie in a long time.
I loved him.
He has that gruff attitude. He's tough.
He's a
He's
vet.
funny.
He's a Vietnam
He's
vet.
sarcastic.
He's strong. He doesn't like to be helped.
Every time someone tried to help him, he would always go, "I'm blind, not disabled."
He always also had a witty comeback to everything anybody said.
And he moves into this elderly complex, I guess you can say.
Yeah, it was senior citizen housing, because he even makes a point to say that, you know, people go there to die, they don't go there to live.
People don't come to places like this to live. They come here to die.
You know, he goes there with his son. I mean, his son doesn't live with him, but his son helps him move in. But yeah, you know, Ethan Embry plays his son. He helps him move in.
That's pretty much it.
He helps him move,
His
he
son's
helps
kind of
him
a
move in.
dick. Spoilers, the son's kind of a dick. Overall, excellent movie. Slow at times, but, you know, the ending is worth it. Ending is amazing.
One of the better endings.
One of the better endings to a
to a
werewolf
werewolf
movie.
movie ever.
Spoilers from this point forward. We're going to be talking about what happens at the end of the movie right now.
Can you make silver bullets?
Yeah.
Can you do silver shotgun shells?
He finally finds out who the werewolf is, and the werewolf goes on a rampage, bites everybody else that's in this complex, turning them into werewolves. So then it's just McKinley against a whole complex of wolves, and it was a battle of the ages. I loved it.
Yeah, I wasn't too fond of the priest. The main werewolf transforms in front of the priest. He lets him know he's going to transform. He tells him he's about to transform. He tells him he's going to kill him. And the priest stood
God.
there 10 minutes of his transformation and watched things escalate as he ripped his chest off, his arms stretched, his claws came out, his fangs came out. He watched his transformation. When the guy ripped his face off, that's when the priest said, "I need to get out of here because there's a wolf face under that guy's regular face."
It wasn't the first initial, you know, oh my god, his arms just split and
No.
hair came out, or he ripped his chest open. I love the werewolves, though. The design of them. Every single one of them in the village had a particular design. Like, one older guy had an eye patch, and his werewolf, his eye was a little glossy, and he even kind of had the shape of him. Like, they all kind of had, like, this, they all looked different. It was pretty good for prosthetics.
You could tell that they took characteristics of the person they were.
Sometimes the werewolves also looked a little muppety. Some scenes they looked a little muppetish.
That might be even better for me.
It was perfect. I like.
You know what? Just for the fact that this movie's main hero is blind, and the fact that he not only got these traps for these werewolves, executed the traps, he got them to work. You know, and he won. And for being a blind vet I salute him on that one.
I would definitely recommend seeing it. Buy it if you're into werewolf movies, but there's not too many werewolf movies out there, so I don't know how many werewolf particular fans there are anymore. It's a solid movie. I would say definitely rent it. Definitely rent it.
It's definitely a rent. If you're into werewolves, this is gonna be a pretty solid movie for you to get into.
It's not a B movie. Like, it's not really a movie if you want to get together with friends and joke about the movie and comment on it. You actually have to watch the movie because there's very long stretches where there's nothing going on. But I mean, I would definitely recommend watching it. If you're a true horror fan, I would definitely recommend watching it.
You know what? The werewolf itself, that entire ending sequence, you will
worth
be
it.
Amazed because the werewolves will do things you didn't know werewolves could do.
No. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching our review, and we'll see you next time.